Anita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. And so I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was, and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. Here on Diva the Divas channel.
Hey, you guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? We are down here in the building, y'all. Come on in. Sorry I took so long. I had some technical difficulties. We did some moving of the schedules and some things got pushed back, and I do apologize. If you are catching this on the replay, just make sure you leave your comments in the comment section down below. What you thought about Reality Talk TV, what you thought about me, Mo, all of our opinions. She will be joining us for Real Housewives of Potomac. And y'all, guess what? I'm over it. So we're not gonna have a situation like last week. I'm over it. We're gonna be talking the facts. We're gonna be giving our opinions, and that's just what it's gonna be. Okay. So yeah. So if anybody was offended that I jumped off, let me go ahead and give you my apologies. I did have a lot of people reach out, and that's okay. It's fine. I know my limits, and so that is where we were. So me and Mo, we are still good. We're still talking. We are still doing reality TV talk. Okay, y'all. So just wanted to, hey, Miss Kira. Hey, LSW. Yes, yes, yes. The ladies are back. So don't you worry. Y'all know I don't let little things like that get me, like I said, I just know my limits. So okay, I got it. So anyway, without further ado, because she is recording with the Spot Real Talk and she's going to be hopping on, but I don't want to waste too much time on this. It wasn't much. I have like 8 slides. It wasn't much to this episode. Although I do like that we're trying to push forward and we're moving in a direction. Like if the show could have kept its momentum, it would have really been a good show because it's not always about drama. It's about real life circumstances. And y'all, Bistro 64, where Ashley and LJ went to eat, right across the street where I get my nails done. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go in there because I've seen it. All these, like, in the DMV area, all these little small, like, boutique eateries have been popping up. And when I see something go viral on TikTok, or when I see something, you know, I like to try it out. Even though they didn't really say how the food was or whatever, I'm gonna still check it out because it's across the street where I get my nails done. So yeah, so hey everybody, y'all go ahead. Daria was here earlier. I'm sorry I had to keep pushing it off. Like I said, I already apologize. Monique will be with us shortly. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like the vibe, all the things. She's not connected yet. I thought she probably connected earlier, but she's not. She'll connect when she get on. So y'all can stay here with me, and we're gonna get into this books, beards, and breakthroughs. And I thought it was a productive episode. Like I said, I'm not always here for all the drama like that, so it was fine for me. People call it a snooze fest, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Right. We gotta get right. Where's the tea on the food? I need to know what is hitting on. Yes, Miss Kira. So we had this actual scene that kind of caused me a little cringe, kind of discomfort. And I'll get into that when we get to the Ashley and her mother situation. And I'm not, honest to God, I'm not trying to take away from Ashley's experience, but I do know teenagers and how they act. I'm sorry, y'all. My washing machine is going upstairs. If you can hear it, I will stop it. Do you hear it? Is it distracting? Or the microphone is right here, so hopefully you can hear me rather than the washing machine, but it is driving me insane. So, full disclaimer. Anyway, we'll get to the part where, because I see a lot of similarities, y'all, and she can't see the forest for the trees because she's doing the same thing in the situation with her mom. She always has to be right, and that gets you in a tough predicament whenever you are dealing with people and you don't want to understand somebody else's perspective. You come off jarring, and they did show the playback, and joy even admitted joy admitted that he didn't really like the way you came off at her about the whole single mom and the ready to love conversation. And not that he had anything against her, but he was just like, I don't really fool with her. She don't know me like that. She don't know us like that to be coming to us like that. Like, why is she? She could be aggressive. She could do all of the things, but she cannot handle it. She can't take it back. And Quick said something when they were on the Deep Creek trip that further indicated that you cannot go against Ashley at all. You just can't. It's not in the cards for you because she does not see it for you. And so that's why he's walking around so henpecked, talking about whatever, no matter she right, wrong, indifferent, he can't call her on it. And same way, like, I know how teenage girls are. How old is Ashley, y'all? Please let me know. How old do you think she is? I want to say she is probably 34. That's the age that I want to land on, but I don't know. I tried to look it up. You can't hear what? Oh, you can't hear the washing machine. Drive me crazy. That's why I'm talking so loud. If I'm talking loud, let me know. Sorry, y'all. I saw Arena. Yeah, I saw that one. Yes, I did see it. I did see it. Yeah. Is there anything you want to discuss about it? But like I said, she can't. She cannot see anyone else's perspective, and that's a bad place to be. When she says she's been in therapy, so say like, okay, now this is no judgment. It's going to sound judgy, but this is no judgment. Ashley, the age that her kids are right about now, it looks like she probably had her kids close to her almost graduating from high school, something like that, or right after high school, during which time she probably was hanging out in the streets. We see she's very voluptuous and curvious and all that stuff. And like we said, we not calling her fast. I'm not calling her fast because I believe that they're in the same age bracket. Her and Quick, that union is fine. But what I'm saying is that when you have a teenager that is kind of, moving funny, you can't tell them nothing, you can't do nothing with them. What do you do? Now in your older age, now after you're starting to work out some differences, like I'm sure, I don't know how she could have felt. She was with her friends, she had her friends, her cousins over at the house. Her mother was paying the bill. It was almost like she was a young adult just living. And I've seen that happen. I remember when I was a young, but my circumstances was quite different. But I ended up moving in with my younger best friend and her family because of situations that was going on at my house. Um, that had nothing to do with me trying to run the streets, nothing to do, not trying to do anything like that. It was out of my control. It was an adult problem, and I had to kind of fend for myself. And in that era, when we're in that era, like I feel like her mother probably had a little bit of addiction issues going on as well, because she said something about she's not feeling good. I'm gonna get to y'all comments. I'm sorry. She said she's not feeling too good. And when you have that little fast life where you just kind of like run yourself down on the ground, it wears on you. And so it'll come back and get you. So she may be all well and good. She's embarrassed because Ashley told her side of the story, which is her perspective. And like I said, I'm not trying to disqualify that, but I do know. And she said, I love that she actually gave it some validity. She was like, I understand me being a mother of teenagers of wanting to run away too. And so I felt like that. And then did you hear her mother not hear it? And that's the same way Ashley communicates. Somebody says something nice to her, she can't hear it. You trying to get your point across. If it's counter to what she wants to hear, she's not going to hear. She hears what she wants to hear. And I noticed her mother did the exact same thing in that moment. And I thought when she came to her, well, I'm sorry, I'm jumping down there. Hey, Inga. Oh, I didn't see y'all. Hey, Monique. Sorry. I know, and I'll be sitting up here trying to like rationalize because I do understand that during that time some things have taken place, but a lot of times the child would never see their part that they played in it. And so, like I said, not to disqualify anything that she's saying, I'm just saying, like, can we see others' perspectives? Because even in this conversation with Joy, she had to kind of abandon herself and her what was gonna, you know, serve her in this situation because she knows that Ashley is too immature to deal with anything. And she still was coming out with shade, calling her husband a bitch, calling him sassy, talking about he four bitches bigger than him. Girl, what? How does those types of things that you're saying, how does that get you on the path to moving forward? And I'm telling you, I felt like self-abandonment means stifling down your opinions, not trying to walking on eggshells, not trying to do the things. You know what I'm saying? So she's sitting up there trying to hug her, and she all cringing, like, I don't want. Excuse me. She's, yeah, I'm telling you, she be working it. She be working it. I like the show. I told you I'm from DC, so I definitely like the show. I'm gonna go hang out. You know, me and Jamie, our birthday is like 2 days apart. And so I think he's supposed to be having Miss Kira, if you saw it on that particular thing, he said he was gonna have something at the MGM at that club called Felt. So I don't know if the cameras will be up. They probably won't because I got a sneaky suspicion that this show has been canceled, or it may be revamped with the Tylers and whoever else they choose. So that's just my little sneaky suspicion for this. But yeah, like I mean, still all that. That's what I'm saying. When you sit up there and she's saying that we can move forward, but I don't rock with your husband, and I'm just like, why? She said he didn't break into your space. Yes, he's a tall man, and he's like, what are you talking about? I mean, when I tell you, I feel like the tilt was like a that's it. I mean, she act like he was all like, I mean, like I said, you don't like it. I didn't care for it, but it's not what you're trying to make it, Ashley. And what she's doing is deflecting so that we don't start at the beginning of the story. She's trying to flip it to put blame on Clifton. And period. And you gotta hold that L, girl. You really do. And we're gonna keep on moving. So we get to her book signing. It was so funny because didn't nobody read the book. And I watched Really B, and Really B showed the book. And basically it's similar to Jada Pinkett. Well, shit. Jada Pinkett Smith's book was like this. But it's an interactive book where you have your lessons, and then you have a couple of pages where you do the work, and there's some journal prompts and all that stuff. So it's not much of a book to even read. So child, they just didn't want to read the book anyway. It was funny when um the Duncan man was like, he said, they said if you want to hide something from black people, put it in a book. And I said, listen, there you go, right there. But they may not want to read it anyway because Ashley, she don't got her shit together. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. She's saying to healing. I would say maybe go more towards your career, what you're doing in your professional life, but stably, no, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right, right, right. Yeah, exactly. She's skipping why we got there. How we got there. Yeah, I can't find it actually. But if they're carrying it at Mahogany Books, that is actually I saw you thanks for shouting me out. But yeah, they have a Mahogany Books and it's right down there on the harbor and they have like a sip and paint place. It's really nice or whatever. But if they have it there, I may go pick it up and see what it's hitting on. Just to support, I guess. But it was on Amazon. I didn't see it on Amazon. But I just recently looked, so it may not be on Amazon anymore. So yes. So it was actually a good they had people come, she signed the books, Dominique the Diva, she DJs with Quick. And so I see her all the time when I go see my movie screenings. She hosts those and she introduced and they play games and all that stuff. So yeah, so I see Dominique the Diva all the time. And so yeah, that was nice to see them. The owner of the book club, black owned, that's why I'm gonna go support. So yeah. So anyway, everything went good with that. I'm glad Jamie. I think Jamie's problem was probably with more so with Quick than Ashley because Ashley was trying to talk some sense into Quick and like when Quick get Napoleon child Napoleon. So I love that they kind of still kept their connection and where it wasn't so good. Turns out it wasn't so good when we was talking to Big Sis. I'm assuming that that's Big Sis. And yeah, um, that's Big Sis. And Big Sis said mom ain't come because mom is big mad. Okay. So she's still upset about this whole situation. Um, I don't know. Like I said, Ashley holds on to a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And the thing is that she doesn't want to go no contact with the mom. She's reaching out and reaching out and reaching out, but then it almost still kind of it's like a mirror of that abandonment thing. Doesn't that seem like she's still struggling with it because the mom has pretty much gone no contact. And so she's sitting out there like a little kid, like, mom. And the mother is like doing a mute challenge. So, like I said, it's a lot of cycles. I see where Ashley gets it from, and then maybe if she watches the season back, what do y'all think about that? If she watches the season back and she sees what no, because she had a YouTube channel, and I still don't think I don't think she's changed her stance. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Ashley, but the sister was like, "It's time for you to move on." And she was like, "Well, I don't want to move on. I need to move through it." I said, "Girl, you can't change it. It's done." And then the mother was like apologizing and apologizing. Now, was it sincere or was she just saying it? Here we go again. Ashley does the same thing. Well, I just apologize. And she wants you to get over it. I'm telling you, Ashley is a mirror of her mother. It is so wild. It is so wild. Yeah. She said she's been going to therapy for over 10 years. But she said off and on. Off and on. So yeah, she's still yearning for that relationship. But I still think she's gonna make it hell. Just like she did with Joy. Like she's gonna make the process a living fucking hell. Until you've been to her will and her way, that's just what it's gonna be, child. So the sister looked like she is quite over it. I think the sister looked like the mother. I think Ashley kind of could look like her mom, but I think because she's so plump in the face or whatever. I think the sister looks more like the mom in this particular shot. So yeah, right. And for her to still be there. That. So anyway, we get on to this whole little wig talk. Like I said, I can see why people are annoyed because now we're talking about wigs. So the men were saying that they didn't know that wigs was so popular. You know, you always thought about wigs about your granny, excuse me, your granny wearing wigs, but no, baby, everybody's wearing wigs now. And the thing is, so she had this whole thing. What was funny was that shade when Winter said she don't know how to wear a wig. Because looking at that, we know. I was looking at I was looking at that, and then the other one that she had on in the gym. Yeah, she don't know how to wear wigs. Arena was like, "Yeah, boo, you need to come on to the class or whatever." Then so she had Jamie try on the wig or whatever. This is her workout wig. Now I have the workout wig myself, but I'm not doing what I'm doing real hair for to go swim. No, it is synthetic. Okay. And yeah, so I've done I whenever I was doing back in the day when I did when Robin was doing the headline, I would always when they mention it, I would always wear that wig hat. Just for a little added whatever. But this was a nothing burger. She has a new headline, whatever. And this conversation, her and LJ. And I like that he's warmed up to her. I like that she's still open to him. Um, like I said, I'm about to try out Bistro 64, sorry. And he disclosed this little thing where he said one, they haven't been back to therapy since that one time. And two, he just lost a friend to an unaliving. Now, I did have the little thing, trigger warning, y'all. I'm not gonna get too deep. He didn't get too deep. It was just one of those things where, like I said, we walk around in life on autopilot, and we think that we're going to, just mask the pain that we're going through, and just say, I'm okay, and I still do it to this day. You may see me get a little vulnerable on social media, like on Twitter yesterday. Before I went to work, I had a nice little crying session. I was like, oh, I can't wear my lashes to work today because my eyes was puffy, everything. So you go through the things. And then when somebody reached out to me, they was like, how you doing? I was just like, I'm okay. And I'm like, but at the same time, I'm not a big regurgitator of what was on my mind. Sometimes if I think um you can't help me, I have to help myself, or is this a situation I gotta I don't burden my friends and family with my problems at all. Thank you, 38. I think is the daughter the oldest? I think I want to say she's 16. So 16 is at 38. So anyway, let's see. I know it is. I was like, I normally just keep it to myself and my therapist. So, yeah. So the crowd was fine, and by the time I got to work, I love going to work, y'all. I don't know. I love going to work. I telework every day except for one day a week. But baby, when I go into work, it just be like it just be everything. People be there. You be seeing the people because I'm laying in the bed all day. Sometimes I come down here, do my work down here, but it's been cold, so I've been in the bedroom. So TMI, don't nobody want to know all that. But in this conversation, he was saying that he lost someone, and You remember just not too long ago, he was talking like that. Season one, if I'm not mistaken, season one, season two, he was talking like he was having those types of feelings. And, you know, he looks so much better. I will say that he looks so much better. I remember he used to look kind of spacey behind the eyes. He looks like he's kind of present now. He looks like he's in a better heart space, a better head space. And some like I said, sometimes it's rough. As a kid, it's rough, and sometimes you just don't know what to do or how to. Right, right. I thought it was just me. That's what I'm saying. So I'm hoping he looks much better. He looks much better. If I'm just reading energy, um, and I'm glad that he was there to open up to Ashley, but it's still some kind of. I'm a great person to talk to. I was like, Ashley, girl, cut it out, okay? she be doing a whole lot. But she said that, keep pushing for the therapy. You got two parents that want to work with you. And so she still is a big component of that. And so we get to the thruple. Now I ain't even gonna hold y'all. We get here. Did y'all see when Carmen walked into the barbershop? Look how that man looking right at her ass. Soon as she walked in, look, I caught it in the screenshot. He like this. I was like, niggas, it's so funny. But oh, you think so? Yeah, yeah, I agree. That's why I call him LJ. And then Big Jamie has some kind of complex with that too, because that LJ means he's a part of him. Like like I mean, of course, I mean you think your children are your legacy, that's what you leave behind. But nowadays with therapy and what everybody's saying, people are their own people. They don't belong to you and all this other stuff. So you got to relearn all that or whatever. Respect people, whatever. I don't know. A lot of that stuff feels unnatural to me, but I mean, it is what it is. And so we have Carmen, Joy, and they're meeting with this dude, Sonny, to do this beard oil launch. So everything was cool. He said he got some space for you. It wasn't nothing. I guess oh, Carmen asked, who did you invite from the crew? And y'all make sure y'all like the video. Like the video. Monique should be coming soon. We're almost done here. Um, she's asking who he invited. He said, well, the Silvers aren't invited at all. And that's the only person, I think that's the only people they have. Oh no, they had problems with the Duncans because of Black Bloc. So he invited Yusha, Winter, and the Tylers. And she was like, well, business is business and personal is personal. And he said, and it's my business. I was like, hello? Anyway, they probably wasn't going to show up anyway. But yeah, so I don't even understand that. But you know how people, for the show's sake, you got to invite the people for the drama, whatever. And they was fine with it. I think it was in this moment that I think Joy told him that her and Ashley had tried to find a path forward, but she's still kind of on the outs with Clifton. Like she could not smooth that part out with him. She tells him that she still invited her to her birthday party. Now, I don't know about you, but it sounded like he was bothered. But he let it slide. He was like this. I don't know if I could be rocking with a person or inviting a person that don't mess with you. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like if the shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't do that to you. So it sounds like there's something, you know. I just feel like Ashley just need to stay in line but it's impossible for her to do. She cannot do that. She can't. She's gonna come. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. She's gonna come to the birthday party. She's gonna be saying little slick shit about Clifton, and it's gonna be another situation. Because either he gonna say something, or Joy gonna have to stand up for her man and say something, and the party is gonna be ruined. Watch what I tell you. Mm-mm. Right. Oh my God. What's up, Seven Wicks? I ain't never seen you over here. How you doing? Sonny, he seems cool. He seems cool. I don't know. I was trying to pick up where this could be at, but I don't recognize it. We didn't get too much of the outside anyway. But yeah, so that was oh. Mm, mm. Yeah, he definitely was. And I think that's gonna be another point of contention later on. Well, I don't know how many episodes they got. I think they said they got 2 more episodes and a 3-part reunion. They better get the hell out of here with some 3-part reunion. Oh my goodness. They only had 9 episodes, almost a 3-part reunion. It better only be one, honestly. Now we move on to the mother-daughter thing where they're getting their feet detoxed, shall I say. And then it was so funny because Ashley was sitting up here talking about her mom's feet start detoxing first. That means she's more toxic. No, girl, that means she's been on this earth longer than you, and she just got more toxins in the body. 2 more. I thought I heard somebody say it was a 3-part reunion. I just think it's going to be a lot of back and forth over the same points and the same thing. And we're over it. We're over it right about now. They could have, like I said, they could have cut that thing all the way down, okay? That's crazy. That is insane. So they have this conversation, and if you notice, they did the flashback. Ashley is trying to say her side, say her piece. Her mom is just like, I don't remember it like that. I've apologized, whatever. Now she left. Now I will say she did leave because she did admit to that. She did admit to that, but I don't know if it was total abandonment or she just let you, do your thing and she comes around or she keeps the groceries in the house and make sure the bills are paid. But she might be having a little situation where she with her little boy toy or something. Not boy toy because back then it was probably just a regular man. But they don't seem to remember it the same. And when you have a situation like this, I don't know what the best thing is, but I do know the mother kept apologizing. She said she missed her family. And the thing is like, are you listening? She says she wants to spend time with you. She says she misses you. She says she wants to fix it. She's apologizing. What aren't you hearing? And like I said, Ashley is one of those girls that you have to see it from her point of view. And 2 things can always be true. And like I said, I feel like she's a tad bit unreasonable. Not a tad. I'm trying to be nice. She be a tad bit unreasonable. And like I said, that's why I have Ashley's picture underneath her mother's side, and then I have her mother's picture underneath Ashley's side because they are a mirror. I should have put a mirror right in the middle. They are a mirror of each other. Like one don't want to accept accountability. One is apologizing, trying to make it right. We can't change the past. We can't sometimes it's just the acknowledgement, and I think maybe she might acknowledge it if you get the damn cameras out of her face. Like maybe this is a conversation that she's uncomfortable having on camera. Maybe that's the situation. It could be a plethora of things. So Yeah, her leaving is the crazy part, right? I mean, it didn't seem authentic. I didn't even. It didn't to me either. But it felt like, you know, it feels like one of those things where she probably has been saying sorry for so long, and Ashley's not accepting it for whatever reasons. And so sometimes you just get tired. And like I said, Ashley does the same thing. And she wants Joy to get over it and she wants everybody else to get over it. But she doesn't do the same. She just doesn't. So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But what I didn't like was talk at the end, she said take her on a trip to Jamaica because she's stressing her out. I said, what? Who does that? Like, okay. And Ashley agreed, but then she had her terms. Her terms were um at least 3 sessions of therapy, and you got to be present. You have to want to do it. You can't like half-ass it or whatever, and all that stuff or whatever. So you think it's gonna work? It has to be both of them. And like I said, Ashley has this like anxious, avoidant type thing. And so, like it's a push and pull. So if somebody pulls away, she draws to them. And if somebody else, and if that person pulls away, she's chasing. So it feels like she has like an anxious attachment style. I don't know her. I ain't no therapist. I just know the work that I do on myself and what I've read. But it feels like she's chasing, and then if somebody come to her and trying to work it out and stuff like that, then she's running away. So just a mess. But anyway, that is the end of the episode. Miss Monique is still not in the building. It is 8:35. Yes, yes, yes. And like I said, now you're at a part where you're a grown woman now and you have to reparent yourself. And so all the stuff that you feel like you was missing, you got to give it to yourself. So it's time for her to do the work. And because I know if she thought if her mother tried to come in and try to be her mother, she gonna be like, girl, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to, what I'm saying? Like, so like you can't have it both ways. You're a grown adult now. So you have to try to do the work on your own. And so yeah. And like I said, one of those things is just like you kind of have to get okay with not getting the apology that you want. So sometimes it works like that. It doesn't work like that. So our girl Monique Nicole is in the building, and I need to do some switcheroos to the studio. So let's go ahead and take a little quick break, really, really quick. Oh, I still ain't get it right. What's up, y'all? What's up? Our girl Monique Nicole is back. The girls are back.
Y'all.
The girls are back.
Oh, honey, yeah. What hairstyle you got, Nita? You got some braids?
Yeah, these still my braids.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, the boho twist.
Got the edges slick down.
Oh yeah, girl.
I'm
it's getting about that time hair. I need to take them out.
You gotta take them out soon?
Yeah, because I don't like doing my edges like that. So I like when it's kind of new.
Okay, girl. Well, y'all, I'm rocking my natural hair for the next couple days because you know,
Letting it breathe.
yeah, let our hair breathe, honey.
Yes.
I'm saying, ladies, if y'all are like me and you like your wigs and your weaves, remember it is not a protective style if you are not taking care of your real hair. You still got to take care of it, ladies.
Yes, yes. So, yeah. So we're on Potomac now, y'all.
Woo! Just in time.
And I know you did not hear it, so I will reiterate while you're here.
Mhm.
I did apologize to our audience for last week. Told them I know my limits, and so I had to go. So yeah,
I apologize too.
I apologize, Monique.
I
And I said I'm over it.
apologize.
I'm done. I don't even think I'm watching next season.
Girl, I might be right there with you, girl.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I don't
baby,
I don't think so. Because if they keep Robin and Giselle,
well, we know Robin's gone, so
I
that's
don't know, but it hasn't been confirmed.
oh, it was confirmed.
I didn't hear Bravo say anything like that. I mean, I heard the blogs. Now,
They
if B Scott might have said it, I might have been like, okay, but I don't know. These little blogs been kind of shady these last couple of whatever.
yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, because I work behind the scenes. Some of the blogs are friends with the ladies. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll get into that because you remember Candace had exposed Robin
yeah.
about being friends with bloggers and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about the Mia situation, but I will catch it on somebody else's review. I don't think I need to watch it. The clips will probably go on the blogs and stuff like that. So I'm not missing nothing from this franchise. And it sucks because I'm a Marylander, and so me cutting my Potomac girls off. That's not cool. I don't like it. I don't like it. But we already talked about the fashions. However,
Fashions.
seeing it in live action and sitting down, do you have a difference of opinion on how it looks sitting down versus standing up and movement?
That's a good point. That's a good point because, as you know, it is a difference when
Mhm.
sitting versus standing versus photo versus video.
Mhm.
There's a difference,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
audience. There is a difference. Okay, so I'll just go with this photo. I said, well, no, it's not even Candace is missing. Okay, so
Oh, she is. I didn't even realize it.
I like
Let me see.
Ashley's. I like Wendy's. I'm okay with Giselle's. It still gives basic to an extent, but
That's what Giselle gives.
I would wear exactly. This is on par for her. Robin's is okay. And Karen's, I go back and forth. Some moments I'm okay with it, other moments I don't like it. But I can't tell if it's the dress or the hair that I don't like.
Mm.
I will be honest, I don't like the hair. I would have preferred a different short
Mhm.
do. And NECA. I hated NECA's hair. I thought it looked
Yes.
so basic.
Yes.
It looked like a basic updo bun that she did at the
The
house.
little tendril.
Did not, it just, oh no. The
Yeah.
hair was off.
And and it feel like the makeup wasn't dramatic enough. Like even if you have a simple hair, maybe a dramatic eyelash or
It looks so
some
basic.
kind of contouring or something, like she looks so unfinished.
That's a good word.
She
Unfinished.
looks unfinished to me.
Something is missing, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
giving.
I did not like Robin sitting down. I don't like it standing up either.
I
She's
don't
worse dressed for me actually.
child.
But
But
everybody else was good though.
yeah, it was good.
I didn't really like the wet look on Wendy's hair.
Okay.
From a distance, it was okay, but when we get into some of the screenshots that I have where we're closer up,
Okay.
it was a little. Ashley head looked like it was a damn helmet sitting on top of her head.
Agreed. That wig was too poofy.
Oh my God, let's get there.
It needed to be smoothed out.
Look at it.
That.
It looked like the helmet of salvation.
What'd you say?
You remember from Derek Jackson, his wife sitting on there talking about the helmet of salvation, and it was just like a hat.
Forgot all about them, girl.
It looks like a hat sitting on her head, and then I felt like it made her forehead look even bigger. I was just like, no,
it was not a good wig. It was not installed correctly.
I was wondering, were they going for like a pageantry, like a bouffant, like maybe he spritzed it up for some volume or something, but it was not giving what they thought it was going to give. That was bad, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I agree.
So I love Wendy's look, except for that brooch, that big. I would have rather
a little too gaudy.
Yeah, I would have rather a pearl.
Ooh.
A white pearl kind of go with the white arms. People don't like the white arms. I thought it looks nice.
I wasn't sure about it either, but on video, I think I'm okay with it.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, I think I heard some people. I don't know if it was the lighting or something, but it was something about the brown girls. Their bronzer was really, really red and heavy. I think it's probably, we can chalk that up to the lighting, because we do know that we have good African American products. It's not like back in the 90s and the 2000s.
Sure, but sometimes makeup artists get a little bit too happy, like overdo it. So overdoing it plus the lighting plus the camera, it can come up as reddish.
Yeah. And I thought her and Candace kind of suffer from that. I love Candace's look. She looks great.
She looks good.
Because, like I said, I like the simplicity of it, because, like I said, she always overdoes it.
She is definitely guilty of that. Yeah. So I agree. I have to agree.
Absolutely. Here's a close-up of Miss Karen Huger.
See, there's moments where I don't mind it. I don't know. I'm indecisive about her look.
I love it because I feel like she took a risk, and I thought it paid off. I heard more people say they liked it than not. So
yeah, most people did like it. Yeah.
I think it's a risk that kind of paid off, and yeah. Did you how do you like her facelift? Since we
I think she looks great. I think she looks fabulous.
Hey, queen.
Yeah, I think she looks great.
Absolutely. And you heard Ashley little shady butt talking about, are you gonna get some more body work? She said, no, the body is tight and right.
I know that's right, Miss Karen Huger.
I know that's right, Miss Huger. Tell her.
Okay, because Karen looks the freak good for her.
You wish.
You wish you could be that.
Keep on living. You wish, okay? Because we know what Sheila looked like. And then if that's any indication of your future, I don't know.
Yeah.
You might want to be quiet with Miss Karen Huger.
Right. Not too much.
Not
too much, Miss Ashley. Pipe it on down.
The Green-Eyed Bandits. See, look at the material in just in the bodice alone. And when she opens her arms and stuff like that, it goes like that all the way down. And it's just doing something weird to me.
I really don't see. I'm just glad we won't have to see them anymore together.
Yeah. Did y'all see Miss Giselle face get her face cracked when she had to get in the second chair?
Oh yeah. She's like, oh, where am I sitting? Bitch, right there. Sit your ass down. Right there, Pookie.
Right there. But she be playing it off. She played it off a couple of times in this episode. She played it off with the seating, and she played it off with the the whole thing of being exposed and Robin going to the blogs and I knew that heifer ain't know nothing. She ain't know a goddamn thing. I do not believe she knew.
She might have, Robin got a report to her boss. So yeah.
I don't know. I think she's saving face. So that's what I thought. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool. The FSG says she ain't know nothing. But you can't. She's one of those ones you can't let them see you sweat type of girl. So that is exactly how she is. And so we had a conversation. Right. This is Mia. I like Mia's dress. I didn't like her makeup. Something was going on with that makeup. Like, did she get filler in her lips? Did she overline her lips? Like, it was doing a whole lot.
Mia's makeup always looks very cakey. I think because her skin, she's got bad skin. No shade, but she does. And to me, honey, you have enough money to go see a good dermatologist and get the top tier products. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I think because she's got certain like skin conditions, her makeup just always looks cakey and like weird. Right. But yeah.
And then you don't even know if her makeup is irritating
her skin.
What's going on there, which ends up causing more problems. So
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, but she was a mess, y'all. When I tell you,
hey.
First of all, let's get into Andy being fed the fuck up. Fed up.
He was.
He didn't even visit them girls doing the little pleasantries, going through the girl. He brought his ass right up on stage, and he's just like sitting a bit like to watch this season. It was a little cringy. It was a little hard to watch. So let's set the intention to get some resolution and to move forward.
Yes.
And Karen, the mother, Rondon, I believe in these girls. We can get it together. We can get it together. So everybody talking about accountability and all this other stuff. And Giselle like, I was just like, girl, shh. And then the thing, her apology when she had to finally break down for the apology, she still couldn't barely get it out of her mouth.
I was really over her this episode. This part 1.
Yeah, I think she was a little activated. She had to get a little activated, one, because she was on second chair. She lost her seat after 7 years. That had to sting that ego of hers. So that I think that's why we got a whole lot of talking from her.
Okay.
So yeah. So okay, first we start out with the jizz talk. They get the bond over the sex talk and all this other stuff. Ashley says she keeps the crypt keeper's jizz in her mouth until he falls asleep. I said, girl, don't you know that's bad for your damn gums? Girl, what? You probably got all kinds of periodontal disease, gingivitis, bleeding gums. Girl, What the hell? She said, well, if you do it real good, you know what you're doing. He should be sleeping. Bitch. What?
I wanted to throw up.
I was just like,
I wanted to throw up, y'all.
Then here goes Giselle. I had to spit it out. And Robin sitting up there, you might as well just go ahead and swallow it. Like, girl, we ain't doing that. Then Mia has the audacity. So Andy asks, who has taken Robin's recommendation to swallow? Me. Girl, not you talking about swallowing your boyfriend's jizz and your husband is backstage. What is going on here? Where is the blow up emoji when
I
you
am
need it?
disgusted. I just really, it's just too much for me
I
personally.
cannot believe she said that,
Some nasty right there, bro.
honey. Basically, Monique. That was a mess. I said, girl, you don't have no respect for that man.
None.
I'm so sorry. I
No
I
respect.
be wanting to feel bad for G, but I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Okay, so we had some shade going on. Where's Juan? He's not at work because he ain't got no job.
When
Where's
Andy
Juan?
said that, I was like, checkmate. Well, he doesn't have a basketball game, so
Oh, baby doll. Where is he?
this year?
That was a mess. That was a mess.
Robin is just so late in time. Like, you don't even have no respect for yourself. And like Wendy said, after everything, he couldn't even come up here today to say, you know what, babe, I'm not gonna let you take all these bullets on behalf of what I did. Let me come there, support you, and help bury this shit and put it to rest. He can't even do that for you. But my thing is, why would he? Because Robin doesn't demand any respect for herself. So he just gonna continue to walk all over her and do what the hell he wants to do because Robin don't put her foot down. Oh, punk ass heifer.
Right. I mean,
like you really. I mean, listen. We all have our little low self-esteem moments, but girl, you really got low self-esteem because that ain't no way. When I tell y'all, ain't no way.
Right.
Brother Tucker play me like that to that magnitude. Oh, Negro, you coming today? You bitch, I ain't about to hell nah. Coming on this mother trucking reunion stage, and you gonna do the talking. Because we have to think about it. At that point, Robin had already talked about it on interviews, Watch What Happens Live,
right,
podcast, this, that. You couldn't show up to the reunion? Disrespect. But she allows it, so
yeah.
Carry on.
Can't be. I was about to say you can't be more madder than she is. So
at all.
And Karen said just as much. She was just like she said. Robin said she don't give a F, right? So I don't give a F either.
I don't give a.
I said, come on, Karen. I hope you watch. If you don't watch, do you watch it on Peacock on Monday where you get all the cuss words and all?
I need to start doing that. No,
girl. I said, come on, Karen, because I thought maybe she said she didn't give a damn.
Karen, she said
F. I said, oh.
Karen,
yes, Juan is tired and delayed. Robin should threaten to take away his allowance, right? Because what if Juan single-handedly made her lose her job because he didn't want to and she the only one with a damn job.
Exactly, Nita. And she didn't think about that because she's so damn up her own ass. She thought she was safe. No, boo. This probably was a deciding factor for Bravo. But all right, we'll give her one last chance. Exactly. They already pissed off with her because she kept the shit a secret. And then you try to talk about it on your podcast and then do it behind a paywall. So they already looking at you sideways. But you so high and mighty, you couldn't read the writings on the wall. And you still bucked up and lost a check. So there you go.
I think, I don't know. Like I said, the only way they'll get divorced, like if she loses her job, people say that they think that she's going to possibly divorce him within a year or two. And I don't think so. I think we're looking at the same thing that we're looking at with Derek Jackson and his wife. And she'll stay and be the fool as long as you allow her. Juan will have to break it off.
Exactly. I agree. 100%.
And I think what he is waiting for is them children to graduate and become 18.
Yeah.
If he found a different situation that suits him a little bit better,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gone. I mean, if they still want to be roommates, then maybe they'll still be roommates. But
Juices.
right.
Juices. Juan's gonna be the one to leave. Robin is not divorcing Juan.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet money on that.
Another funny moment when they was talking about the whole thing about Karen counting the wet dreams and the partners and all that stuff, baby. When I tell you, Karen cleared her so fast, it's so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Say you don't, so you basically saying you don't know how many sexual partners you've had. Karen said, no, that would be Juan.
That would be Juan. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well,
Nice
try.
try.
Tell you.
Nice try though, boo-boo. Nice
Karen
try.
is a kiki. Karen is a kiki. She be on their neck, especially Robin's.
Especially Robin.
So
Robin is a freaking easy read.
Right. You should never say nothing. She can't say nothing. Like, shut up. We gonna tear your ass up every goddamn
every time because you're such an easy read. Yeah, you shouldn't even be saying nothing, girl.
And then I heard, okay, so Andy asked about him clearing his messages out the text out the phone. Cheater, sign of a cheater, okay? There you go. But she's just like, no, see, the thing is, he just doesn't like clutter in his phone. I'm like, yeah, I can get that, because if it's an iPhone, I know. I got what you're saying. I know, like, you remember back in the day, your iPhone would run out of space, but now we learned that we need to get the maximum space in our phones. I don't know if you're an iPhone girl. Yeah, you're an iPhone girl.
Yeah.
Or iPhone girl. So yeah, so now I get the maximum. I never run out now.
Yeah.
But I was like, just maybe, but I was just like, no.
No,
No. That is a clear sign of a cheater. And so he said, do you have his password to his phone? And she said no, and he doesn't have mine either. Girl. I don't really want to talk about all this whole thing about rehashing this stuff with Candace and her and this. If
late.
You have something to say about it, I'm here. Hey, Candy love.
Candy girl.
The one thing that I really wanted to get to was I think we touched on it a little bit when she talked about the blogger. Yeah. I don't think that those that didn't hit the way that prop. I was like, Then it was blurred out. We couldn't see it. Yeah. Maybe she was making it so Giselle and Robin could see it, but we couldn't see it. But you see how Giselle was looking at Robin. Robin had that little stupid smirk on her face underneath my icon, the Nita the Diva icon. Like she looked like she got caught up in some shit. And Giselle looking at her, she's like, oh no, she told me. I was just like, right, it fell flat. I was just like, no, boo, that did not have the effect that. But I do think it caught them off guard. But they are so, they're on the same team. They're gonna have each other's back.
Exactly.
So that didn't really bother them.
It hit the way she thought it was gonna hit.
Hey, Steven. Let's see. Yes. So what else? Where else are we going?
This.
The question that was posed for this whole scene right here. Do you think that Robin was trying to work with Giselle to malign Chris? So I think the tears came from Chris and the consequences that he faced. I want to say, I'm hoping, I'm with that logic more so than with the logic of her crying about Robin's friendship. But it could have been.
I'm gonna be honest.
Both of them. It could have been the latter. It could have been the. I just thought because she talked about Chris, I mean, he brought up Chris and, how that all played out. What y'all think, y'all? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Why do you think she was crying with that whole situation?
Yeah, so I said this, previously when it first came on the show earlier this season. I I don't think Robin schemed and plotted with Giselle. I don't believe that. I think Giselle did this all on her own, like she typically does. I believe that when Robin initially showed her support to Chris and Candace, I believe it was genuine. I really, y'all know I don't really give Robin too much. Y'all know I don't, but I believe when Robin and Candace had their sit down, and Robin was like, you know how it is with your man. Like when he messes up or something happens, you know how family is, and you know how like, you might forgive him, but relatives and your friends might not forgive him. And she's like, I didn't even tell my own mama about. I really believe her. I really believed her because why? It's some embarrassing ass shit. So I do believe Robin in that sense. I just think Candace came up with this narrative in her head. And again, I fault Candace because if you're preaching from the rooftops that this girl is your friend, you should have called her and been like, hi, friend. What the hell's going on? I'm seeing all this stuff on the blogs. You're looking crazy. Let's have a conversation. What Candace did to me is wrong if you really consider Robin a friend.
Right.
I wouldn't then blast my friend on social media and allow all the trolls to get it. I wouldn't have done that. So I actually don't side with Candace on the situation.
Yeah.
But as far as Gizzard cackling at Candace, I thought that was lame. And
Insensitive.
insensitive. And the thing is, it would be different if it was Giselle's situation and Candace, but this was about Robin. So for you to butt in and laugh at it, bitch, just shut up. Just shut up and sit there. You didn't need to chime in Robin's situation and stir the pot and antagonize. Oh, the tears, the tears, the tears, the tears. We know Candace cries. We know sometimes it's annoying. We know she does the tissue thing. We know that, but that wasn't your situation to chime in. So it was giving petty.
Yeah.
It was giving mean girl, which is on brand for Giselle. So.
But see, Candace got to learn how to. They smell blood. And because Candace can't keep it together, she gonna get her every time. Every time. And that's why, so now if Candace would have made fun of her when she teared up about the passing of her father.
Well, that's apples and oranges.
I heard people say that, but you don't like tears. I mean, you don't want nobody crying about.
You know that everyone made, including the fans, have made a mockery of Candace's crying. So that's where it kind of gets murky.
Yeah, I don't want her to do it, and she didn't do it. But I'm just saying, she would have been met with so much more vitriol than Giselle because, like I said, I wasn't even mad at Giselle because at this point, I feel like Candace needs to stop crying. Like, we understand, I know, and I don't mind people crying, but I feel like as a defense mechanism, she has to learn how to interact with these girls, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She said couldn't be a friend with a. No, listen, Candy Love, I'm right there with you. I never saw it. Monique said she saw it. I felt like they were cordial, but I never seen a true, genuine friendship where the way Candy, unless it was off screen.
I think a lot of their friendship was off camera.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
I remember seeing certain things, but I think they were closer friends. Like, really,
I just feel like Candace is a pick me. I don't know. She just wants to be cool with the squad. And I know she didn't think Robin was going to fully take her side over Giselle. So I kind of feel sorry about that because she's not really in the land. She's still in the Lulu. So I don't know. Um, I couldn't be a friend with a bitch who put a Bluetooth speaker on the play her live. Yeah, so that was another thing. She had played the live. She was talking about all the people on her live and all that stuff. And so she did that to try to expose her. Like, I didn't see no friendship, y'all. I honestly do not. I don't know. A whole speaker, child. I don't know. I'm trying to. Girl, yes, get a neck lift. I said facelift, a neck lift. Yeah, but I think she had to kind of get into her villain era. Like, she has to embrace it, and she has to. If you try and get back into that first chair, because Miss Karen Huger then took it from you. So I felt like she was doubling down in that energy where she had to kind of perform to get her seat back.
Mm.
So don't know, but I thought it was insincere. But I wasn't mad. I don't know why. I just wasn't mad because I feel like, Candace, you know better. And
Yeah.
I'm mad that Andy keeps bringing this sore spot up for her over and over again. We discussed this ad nauseum at season 7 reunion. And I'm like, I'm over it. Like,
but it was a topic this season, so we can't, negate that. So,
it was a topic. I thought they wasn't even talking to each other at all. So
it was
a topic between.
It was a topic the first half of the season.
Even when they weren't talking, they weren't speaking.
You talking about
the whole Chris thing?
I mean, yeah, it kind of bled over a little bit.
I think the Chris thing is with Robin.
Yeah.
I don't think it's with Gizelle.
Oh, you're saying with Gizelle. I see what you mean.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how people can't get over things, because you keep reopening the wound.
Well, open, they still hate each other, and the hate stems from the Chris thing, and there was so much division. So I mean, I see what you're saying, but I also understand why it became a topic.
Yeah,
because it's still a thing. A year later, it's still a thing, and Candace has a lot of Candace has a lot of venom still towards Gizelle. So I get what you're saying. It's annoying. It seemed repetitive, because you're right. I felt that way too. It seemed very repetitive, but God, as a host, I understand why he brought it up.
Yeah,
say that.
And then also too, Candace started calling her names, and so she called her a bitch. She called her evil witch or something, all this other stuff. And then that caused Gizelle to double down and be like, this, oh, it's name calling time. It's name calling time. And I'm like, see, Candace, I mean, I know she be having the bazooka. She like Kenya Moore. She comes with the bazookas, but a lot of times she can't really handle it as well.
Right.
So there's that. Now, somewhere along the line, we can move on from this. Somewhere along the line, we talk about Juan coaching varsity basketball, volunteering, might I add, when he has no income. He coached them to the championship, and the ladies clapped. She was like, it's so fulfilling to him. It's really his purpose. Y'all should really do a 2-hour special on Juan Dixon. He's really interesting. Hello. Juan is on a show where he does not show up.
Hello.
But why are we then doing a 2-hour special on him?
That's what I want to know.
Hello. I don't know. She said that out the blue or whatever, but anyway. They said something about Juan dragging her over the coast. Oh, we already did that. So then we did Karen Package, did the face up. We already talked about that. Sorry. I must not be scrolling my notes. I'm sorry. So now this thing about these unaliving threats.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Okay, so Giselle is saying that because Candace calls her all these things, she's evil, she's this, she's that, talking about the colorism thing and all this stuff. And so I guess she's trying to link the crazy stands and the viewers' deed threats to her. Now, Andy sitting up there stirring a turd, talking about, well, is it because you get on the Twitter and be liking, like certain people comments that's coming after Giselle? So she said, yeah, I do. I do. But I don't think it's anything that's a threat. It's something that she feels like, yes, this is the point that I'm making. People see my point. That is what she is
I
liking. She's not liking any kind of
anything crazy that's threatening her or like anything psycho, like she's not liking those type of.
Exactly.
But yeah, if there's a tweet that's bashing Giselle's personality and her character and her integrity, yeah, Candace is gonna like it. And everything pretty much that everything that Candace said this segment, I agree. I feel like Candace said, she's like, first of all, we've all received those type of threats.
Exactly.
And she's like, it's not fair, it's not right. She doesn't condone it, she doesn't agree with it, no matter who it's against.
There you go.
Doesn't agree with it. So it's asinine to then blame Candace for Giselle receipt. I just don't think it's fair because right. I just
FSG said it perfectly. Candace does too much, but I don't like that they pin extra stuff on her. Like I said, they hold her and Wendy to a higher, it's all like, I mean, first they didn't condone violence, and then when Mia that word to Wendy, everybody okay with it. Now everybody's okay. Then when the whole situation happened at the fashion show, the fashion then all of a sudden
we're quick to blame Candace. But again, my point, they're quick to blame Candace. This is when it gets dangerous because I don't like. Okay, this is when it gets dangerous, and I do feel for Candace because it's like, okay, because I am slick with my mouth and I say things, but this is, you see, it's two-folded now. A few years ago when y'all hated Candace, when her and Monique were beefing, y'all are some of the same people in the comments. I was like, see, that's why Monique bopped your ass, because you got a slick mouth, But then when she has a slick mouth towards Giselle and Robin, we're okay with it. So I'm just saying there is a little bit of double standard and hypocrisy there. But I do defend Candace in the sense of, because I defend myself intelligently, because my words cut deep. You are then gonna blame me for a physical altercation, and you weren't even there to see. Like, Candace isn't known to really get violent. Some people may disagree because she did throw a knife at Ashley. So you see, it just gets a little messy. But I thought it was unfair that they were quick to be like, oh, see, yep, Candace, Candace. And it's like, no, boo-boo, you weren't there. Actually, your friend was the aggressive one. So, it just,
and it's so funny to me. I ain't heard, I mean, well, maybe they have. I was about to say, I ain't heard nobody hold her accountable, but she's not on the show to be held accountable. She need to make an appearance.
Oh, Sesame Street?
Yes.
Oh, she's being held accountable.
I hope, I wonder if they'll do like a Zoom or something. No, don't give her no more.
Dude, they will
no more platform. Yeah,
especially when it got violent. No, they're not gonna do that. If it was Love and Hip Hop, yes. Bravo, no, they're not gonna do that.
Okay, got you. Now with this, this is a whole nother thing. We're trying to get past this whole. She said, you remember Giselle Giza has changed her story like 10 times.
Yes.
Either in confessionals, either talking to other people, even doing interviews, doing a reunion. She's changed the story. The story has sauce. got gravy, got hot sauce, got all this stuff on it. She done did all of the things.
Yep.
So they're trying to hold her accountable. Did you see how long it took them to play the clip of her actually saying it? He said, "Oh yeah, I'm getting something in my ear." They said that she did say it,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, but I'm not. I said it. When are you talking about? When I was in the bitch? You know what we talking about?"
Yeah. Even Karen was like, "Well, maybe that. Are you talking about the moment where, like, Karen was
right? She had to call it straight out. Candace was like, "Am I crazy? Like, I know we all watched it." So she had to get everybody. So then it was kind of like they strong arm, NECA kind of strong arm Candace into this whole trying to forgive and move past. And then she gave a half-ass apology. Because like I said, they had to walk her to the apology.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, now Candace is saying all these things. I was like, no, what you were doing was a reaction to what was started. So anyway, they go Karen on the fence, but Karen's thing, she's saying that, you know, the words that you were using, you were throwing out all these innuendos, it leaves it up to interpretation.
Absolutely.
It's a dangerous thing to play with the word play that you're using to insinuate what was
what you were
on.
insinuating. Now, I know we're probably about to get there. You know, I'm 100% stand with Candace on this whole Chris Giselle thing. I defend her, but legally, the term, she's using the wrong term. It was not sexual. Can we say it on here?
I mean,
It's it's not SA. It would be S harassment.
Yeah.
Still dangerous, territory.
Misconduct, you know.
Misconduct, still very dangerous territory and grounds.
Yeah.
But I need Candace to understand you got to use the term right, not only just to be like correct terminology, but you don't want to hurt or disrespect victims who have truly been
right.
aid.
Right.
That A,
right.
SA is different than S harassment.
Right.
There's two totally different things, both wrong, but they're both on different levels.
Right.
You can check the legal system. They both are punishable by different measures. So yes,
absolutely.
But yes, you know, Giselle was wrong. She was dead wrong, and that's why I would never trust her, want her around me. I would never call her a friend, because what I witnessed last season, what she did to Candace, who was her friend, we have to remember they did have a friendship. And like Candace said, you had seen me several times outside of filming. If you really felt this way, you could have told me, but you strategically and intentionally waited until the cameras were up and rolling for you to then pull me to the side to tell me that my husband made you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
We can't get past that, baby girl.
Right. Absolutely. NECA was in there trying to play peacemaker. I was like, girl, yeah. And I think Chris did lose his job behind that.
That's terrible.
And it could have been a couple of other things, because I think you remember when they said, when Ashley was talking about he slid in her DMs about, you know, he was posting at work, and that could have been something. And it just could have been a plethora, because I think the scheme was like, I think Robin fully knew about what they were getting ready to do. Giselle probably had her plan, cooking and scheming. We already saw Ashley's plan was with her friends coming around the group and trying to say that either he looked at them inappropriately, they, you know, some kind of innuendo towards them or something like that. So Robin was just like,
you never know. I don't put it past. Yeah.
And I think Robin was just like, when Giselle told me the story, she was just like, I didn't feel the way she felt, like, but she can't tell her how to feel, but that's why she was kind of defending Chris at the same time, because she was just like, well, what happened?
I don't think she was on board with what Giselle was doing, but I know
She knew.
I feel like she knew. I wouldn't put it past her that Giselle said, yeah, this is what I'm about to do.
Right. And Karen had a good point. She said she tries to stay neutral. And she said, y'all want me to pick a side. She was like, I'm not gonna pick a side.
Yeah.
She said, usually most times when I look at it, if I see two things are wrong, then I'm gonna just try to get y'all back on the right track. So, but a lot of times, not a lot of times, I say one or two times, I felt like Karen could have picked a side, but she didn't really. Like that whole, I felt like she did kind of pick Wendy over the situation with Mia and stuff like that. But I still felt like she was still on that fence like thing. Like I feel like she didn't really say right is right and wrong is wrong. And
that's what I think people want from Karen is, and I think it's the terminology. It's not picking a side. Like I know for me, I have been in several situations where I've been in the middle of a friend group, and I hate it. I absolutely dread it, but I've been there, and I have to be very diplomatic, and I have to play my cards right. But the difference between me and Karen, I'm the type where I'm gonna stand up and say, "Hey,
right,
wrong. That was wrong," or "Hey, that was right." I don't think Karen maybe, and we don't see everything, but maybe people want Karen to. You don't have to pick a side, but call certain things out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to pick a side, but if a situation happens, you can say, "Hey guys,
right.
so that wasn't right. You could have handled that better. Let's try to neutralize." I'm okay with that, but just sitting there with your hands up, that wouldn't fly for me.
Right. Exactly.
Speak up when something is right and when something is wrong.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I totally agree. Totally agree. I think that is it. Well, I guess we can kind of stay on the. Do I got another slide? Yeah, this is the last slide that I have. So I guess we can stay on this slide because the last thing.
Well, no, you got excited about Mia. Remember, we were left with the cliffhanger with Mia.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do got some more. I'm sorry. So for this one, they tried to have this whole thing about say three things between Robin and Karen. Say three things nice, witty, looks great no matter her age, and she's a great mother. Robin gave that to Karen.
Yeah.
Karen said to Giselle, I mean not to Giselle, Robin. She said she's good friends to Giselle. She's intelligent. I beg to differ. And she's interestingly strategic in her woe is me crying. So I said, she had to be shady. Now I don't know where she got that whole Robin is intelligent, because maybe I'm just judging her on the situation as a whole, the way she is interacting with her husband. Maybe that's where my hang up is with number 2. The Robin is intelligent, but girl. Anyway, did you have anything
to say?
Okay. Robin said that Karen is not able to look at her objectively. Oh shit. Child. Then we move on.
Baby, because that's gonna be the hot thing right now.
To the dressing room. I wasn't able to get ink in the picture, but Mia, her man is calling her back to back on FaceTime, and G is like, maybe he's just worried about you. I was like, oh, I didn't even realize I still had Love and Merge DC back there behind me.
Oh, damn, my bad.
Look, the whole time.
The whole time.
What you got to say about that? That was a mess.
Yeah, you a player from the Himalayas, girl, because that's some gangster shit. You got your husband in the room, and you got your side ninja on the phone, and the husband is waving to the side ninja. Woo, girl, you must have kryptonite in your punani. You got this, cause whoa, but that makes me sad because I feel like Gordon really loved Mia, and I feel like he would have stayed with her. I think he would have been okay with having an arrangement with her, we already know that he gave her a pass to basically cheat and just be respectful with it. So poor Gordon.
Well, I like to see where the respect is.
Well, like Gordon said in the finale, Heifer, you was supposed to be discreet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But like I said, all that. I mean, that's what I say. Where's the respect?
Right. That's what Gordon was trying to say. So I actually feel bad for Grandpa. I actually feel bad for Gordon. I do, but you can't turn
now. Now he's in his era. I mean, it might be karma, just a little bit.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, and now he's so old. He still need his nurse. He's still now he done lost all his money. Now he got to do what he got to do. You know how some women be at the mercy of men who make the money and stuff like that. Now he's at her mercy because she's giving him an allowance.
Chow.
Yeah, so yeah. What's up, man? What's up, man? I said, oh, oh my God.
Oh yeah, he did cheat. Thank you, Candy. I forgot he did cheat on his ex-wife. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Karma.
Not a squirrel is more intelligent than Robin. Right. I don't feel bad for him because I know that's what he did.
Right.
Yeah, he in a bind, girl. He gotta swallow his pride.
I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind.
So we come back from break and we watch Mia's package. Lord, it's a tumultuous marriage that she is dealing with right now. Ever since her husband lost all of his money, the package was brutal, y'all. Like when you pull all those clips together, you've been cheating on me for several years. Jeremiah said he saw his mommy sleeping with Mr. Ink. He went through a depression. He went through cancer. His members wasn't working. Him emptying her bank account, taking her phone, locking her in her room for 2 hours. Baby, this was a mess. This was a mess.
Mess, honey. A toxic mess. You hear me?
Then he gave his rules. 1, be discreet, and 2, don't get the kids involved. She did both. Why does Ink think that Jeremiah is his? Mia said that's not fair. And G said, if you want fair, go to the carnival. Honey.
That was the finale. And but Wendy came in with the 1-2 and was like, well, Mia, can I say something? I don't really know what you've heard, but Gordon was going around saying that basically there was one night where what's his name? Ink came to the house and tried to take Jeremiah because he thinks that Jeremiah is his. Everybody was like, huh? He still think that? Right. Still? Mia was like, I mean, yeah, that's true. Everybody was gagged.
Right. Dr. Heavenly said that she thinks that Mia and Ink were using Gordon the entire time, and when the money ran out, they had to come out. Ooh. Baby, that's a word right there.
Baby.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay?
Baby.
Mia told Nneka that she had to have a doctor's assistance to get pregnant. So who did she lie to? Exactly.
No, she lied.
She had to do the IVF or the IUI, the same thing that Nneka did. So I don't know what kid, but
right.
I don't know. It's just a mess. It's a mess. I think they're going to get more into that conversation in part 2 because we just got a little glimpse. The first thing that Andy asked, he said, where are you living at now? She said, it's the smallest place I've ever been living in, but I'm the happiest. It's a small penthouse in D.C., and G is either in Jersey or one of the Carolinas, but he's coming back to move to D.C. in a condo across the street. I don't know if I want my man across my ex-man or my man in a thing. Oh, thanks, FSG. I didn't care for Mia at first, but she's the only one bringing a storyline now. Her and G seems willing to put it all out there, unlike some of the husbands on the franchise. Is a paternity test coming? We need it.
We need it, honey. I'll tell you this, y'all. I agree. Mia was, I wasn't really fond of Mia, but I feel like this season was the first season where she didn't get on my nerves. And I feel like collectively, Mia is a good housewife.
Right. She's good TV.
She's good TV.
I mean, she be lying. Mia be lying. Mia be lying.
I take everything she say with a grain of salt, but
Mia be lying. However, she is more entertaining to watch because she definitely brings stuff. But you just can't get in your feelings about nothing that she says. You can't do none of that because none of it is credible. But if they do a paternity test, I would like for them to do it off camera, and I like for them to keep the results to themselves because this is a child that you're talking about. Now you done already gagged and gooped all of us.
Yeah.
And let's just leave it at that. Bad enough that little boy is gonna have to go through life, and kids are cruel, kids are mean, and hopefully you don't even know who your father is, your mama a whore. Girl, it just all of the things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So I feel bad for him.
Feel bad.
And like I said, we can still talk about it, but just say our family decided to keep it private, and he knows, and we had the conversation, and blopty blue. Maybe that'll be
very bad because now, this is out there for him to see, and it's
sad.
Very sad.
That is sad. So anyway, she tells the whole story about them being high school sweethearts. He moved down to ATL. She didn't want to move. Yada yada yada. That is where we are. Thank you again, FSG, for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Mia is a hot mess, and doing this like for what? Potomac is supposed to be displayed, right? It's a mess. It's a mess. Poor kid. That's exactly what it is.
Poor kid.
That's okay. Got you. I understood what you were saying. I definitely understood. But yeah, y'all, I think the reunion was better than the whole season. I really enjoyed the last 2 episodes, but I definitely want to say the finale for sure. For sure. Yeah, this was better than the whole season as a whole. I guess I get us 7.58. I'm gonna rate it that.
Yeah,
I think they brought some things to discuss. Like I said, I'm tired of the old comp. I'm just tired of revisiting and rehashing
that
same old.
I agree.
And but other than that, they did bring some things or whatever. So yeah. What do y'all rate it? I gave 7.58 for reunion part 1, not the season as a whole. If you want to do them both, make sure you let me know which one is which before we get on out of here. So what we do? We did 1 hour and 38 minutes. That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. So
Monique 6.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. The season was a D. I mean, it's dead. Episode. Okay. So the reunion part 1 was a solid 7. Okay. Monique Nicole with the 7.5, 6. We all around the same. Okay. I gave it a little bit. I be doing a little extra.
Mm-hmm.
A little extra. I gave them a little bit more because of the Right, that's why I say that's good for Monique. Right. Because their outfits were nice. I think they knocked it out the park with the looks. Of course, not everybody, but as a collective, I can't go wrong with all black. Like it just slays. So they look great. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So we're gonna come back. Maybe, hopefully Thursday. Um. Yeah. Hopefully Thursday.
Yeah, it should be good. Mm.
And if if not Friday, because my partner birthday is Wednesday, so I
Oh, nice.
can't do Wednesday. So yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I enjoyed it. Oh, Candy.
Coming.
Okay.
We appreciate you, Candy girl.
Thanks for
Now,
coming.
you've been a stranger, Candy. You need to hit me up, ma'am.
Yes, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for everybody. Come on over, check out the replay. Candy, do you watch Love and Marriage DC? I did that first. So come back and check it out. Hey Inga, you was quiet, girl. You must be on. Are you doing something with Moochie?
She must be on different channels.
That's what I was about to say. She probably on Moochie. But it's all good. Y'all catch the replay. Y'all leave me some comments in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Right. They work my nerves. They sure did, girl. And we will see you guys next week. Y'all. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.